business problem. I want to increase revenue. I want to decrease cost. Throughout managing money and managing people. Any other? No. That's all. Yeah, I know that the business looks quite complicated. But let's make it simple. Let's try to understand what is the core of the business. Business purpose is clear. I want to make more money. How to make money? Increasing revenue, decreasing cost. How we can increase revenue, how we can decrease cost? From managing money, managing people. Anything else? No, that's all. But unfortunately, that's not easy. Yeah, in order to learn about how to manage money, you are learning about accounting, finance, blah blah blah. Okay, in order to learn about managing people, you are learning about human resource management, like behavior, leadership, and in order to integrate those kind of things, we are learning about the strategy, we are learning about the operations management, and nowadays we are learning about the business analytics. To manage money well, to manage people well, in order to solve them those kind of problems. If something is happening, where are you? Where are you? You're coming. Yeah, please come in. What am I talking about? Okay, so yeah, if we can solve any problems, okay, so I will do whatever I can do. Yeah, business problems. Yeah, that's it. Good. So here is my next question. What kinds of business problems do you want to solve for us? Do you have any idea? What business problems do you want to solve for us? What is problem or what? Why there is a matter? Why there is a problem? Okay, for example, maybe I will introduce a little bit later. So almost everybody wants to apply for the graduate schools. Okay, anybody. And however, and then you are very interested in getting a good job, right? Good. So in order to hire somebody, what would be our question as an employer or as a screener or as a chooser or an admission committee member? Your capability? Maybe. So however, can you change your CV quickly? So, what is the most interesting thing for the employers? We have only 3 questions to choose somebody. Interesting. Okay, so people. We need people in order to solve our business problem. Okay? Anybody talks about it. Okay, so maybe if you have a very nice specifications, you have a profile. If you graduate from Tsinghua University, Beijing University, Harvard University, you will get a chance to you will have a better chance to get a better good job. Unfortunately, no. Yeah, I'm a HR, yeah, human resource something. Okay, so we have a few number of very critical questions when we choose somebody. Okay. Most interesting. Okay. That sounds somewhat crazy. However, as an employer or the admission committee or who need to choose somebody to complete our task, we usually have the three simple questions in terms of the people choice. Okay, we are looking for this. Okay, I will ask this. Can you perform something? Can you complete our task together? Can you complete some of my task? Usually that is related with the business problem solving. So in other words, can you please help me to solve my business problem? Many times that is the question of that. Can you perform? Can you do some of this kind of task? That is the first question, and that's the reason why we are looking for your CV. And then what did you do? Okay, and what kinds of potentials you have? Yeah, so that in order to choose somebody, okay, I want to choose somebody who has a capability in business problem solving. So that in order to do that, okay, first thing is, yeah, you'd better to graduate to college of business. Absolutely, that is one of the reasons why you come here. Yeah, if you graduate the college of business, absolutely. Oh, I would think about, okay, probably you can help me to solve my business problem. Nice. Okay, good. And however, I want to look for your CV, what you have done. Okay? And then, what is your interest? And second is more related with your interest. Can you love your job? Accounting, do we have accounting? Accounting, no, finance. Almost everybody finance, okay? And however, if I need a banker, maybe I will ask about this. Can you love your banking job? If you say no, why I have to choose it? So that's my question. Can you love your job? As a banker? No, you don't need to do that. Okay, so if you love to deal with the people, maybe you do better to go to the HR. Okay, so that is about you. What you really love to do. And yesterday we talked about the spiritual capital. Spiritual capital is asking about what do you need to love? What you love to do. Really. And fortunately, we are very good at sense of those kind of the interest, of your interest. Okay. If you love some that kind of jobs, okay, you have some passion, you have some will to learn something, you will do something extra. However, if you do not have any interest in that kind of job, and simply I just want to make more money, and you are quite reluctant to do something. We know that. Fortunately, we know well about that. Okay? And third, it's somewhat crazy. However, we ask ourselves, can we put up with you? And another question is, okay, so you also ask about this question to employer. Can I put up with that company? Can I put up with the manager? Can I put up with that organizational person? Can I put up with those co-workers? Why we ask these kind of questions? Because we want to get the best of the best business problem solver. I am interested in solving business problems because I am interested in making money as a business professional. That's my interest. I need somebody who can help me to solve my problem. I need somebody, and then those who can perform some task to solve a business problem, I would choose. And if somebody who are interested in solving that problem together, I would choose. And if I can flow with you, okay, and when I can work with you, and you can work with me, okay, we can choose each other. Simply because you graduate the best of the best school, do I need to choose you? Never, ever. Unfortunately, Ivy League graduate, they are not chosen in the normal operation. And the Fortune, maybe you can check out. The Fortune 500 big companies usually do not have Ivy League graduate in their executive board. And then more than 70% of the executive board at the Fortune 500 companies in the US and the global companies, they graduate the second tier schools. Like a big tech, not Ivy League. Did you see the Jeffrey email? General Electric? He graduated Harvard and what happened? He totally crashed. Why? Because he used the Harvard graduate MBA network to do something. And that is totally turmoil to the business. We do not choose the best educated somebody. No, I am interested in finding and working with business problem solvers. That's me. I know that, okay, so you want to get a better something better. Okay. But however, that does not guarantee that you make a success in your career. Much more important thing is, please ask these simple questions to yourself. Can you perform a certain business problem solving task? Can you love that job? Can you put up with that people? Or how can you make a solution with those kind of the experts or the professionals who are now engaging in the business problem solving? Accounting, finance, bank, insurance company, business analytics. What jobs can you love and what jobs do you want to choose? And what kinds of people do you want to work with? Again, we come back to the basic questions. What kinds of business problem do you want to solve for us, for people, not for yourself? I have no interest about yourself, but I am very interested in what kinds of business problem do you want to solve for us, for people. It can help you to sharpen your interest. It can help you to choose the graduate program. According to your answers, you can choose an appropriate graduate program based on your question. Inquiry. We call that as inquiry. Research inquiry. How we can do the research something? Because in order to address that question. Question is a research inquiry. And what kinds of problem, business problem do you want to solve? That is a question. Okay? So many of the students comes to the professors to get the recommendation letter. And professor, I want to go to the Harvard. Please let me have the recommendation letter. What can I say? Nothing. Oh, yeah, maybe I usually say, okay, so she got my MGS2030 and she got a 93.5% or something and she got 8. Then, so then you do better to talk about what kinds of problems you want to solve for the people. Then professors or another expert or other people can say something more about your interests. So then, usually, I say, yeah, she was good at the MGS2030. She got A from my course. She is very interested in solving a people problem, and then we talk about it, the people management problem, especially when she worked as an intern at the Shanghai some company, and she got interested in the managing the underperforming people. And then as an HR teacher, I talk with her and we talk about it using the HR analytics program in order to predict their performance. she is very nice and she is very interested. She is quite engaging in solving that problem. So I would like to recommend her to study more about HR and your credit program. Makes sense. And this is how we manage our career, business career. If you think we are becoming a business problem solver, okay, please cultivate your question. What kind of business problem do you want to solve? Finance guys, you are interested in solving the managing capital. Throughout the managing capital, you are interested in increasing revenue, decreasing cost. What kinds of revenue? What kinds of cost? Why there is a problem? Why there is a problem? As a financial expert, what kinds of problems do you want to solve? That's the reason why you need to do the internship, you need to do something extra, something. Okay? But please think about why are you interested? If you want to talk more, okay, please consult with your professors and teachers and the expert or the friends or anybody. But please think of yourself. What kinds of business problem do you want to solve for us, for people, for business sector? We are interested. Then, if you choose one, fine, it can change. Yeah, today I am interested in solving the people problem, okay? And tomorrow I will be more interested in the financial problem, something. And after tomorrow, maybe I will be interested in the stock price or something. Okay, but however, choose, attenuate, try to find something. Okay. Okay. That's the most important thing you need to do now. If you want to become a business problem solver, what kinds of problem do you want to solve for us? That will help you. Okay? Good. Right? What is that? Good. Business problem solvers. I want to increase revenue. I want to decrease cost. And probably you can elaborate that what is the revenue, and that is the price and the volume. For example, I want to increase the price in order to increase revenue. What will happen? The volume will be decreased. Okay. So what kinds of problems do you want to solve? Price, volume. According to your choice, you will have a different level of the questions. Okay? And the cost, resource, natural resource, and the human resource operation. And however, what is the purpose of the artificial intelligence? I want to convert qualitative data into the quantitative value. Why? Because I want to reduce cost. What kinds of cost? Human resource cost, labor cost. Why we are very interested in applying and developing the artificial intelligence? Because we want to replace the human hands with the computer algorithm. Because that can help us to reduce the labor cost. So artificial intelligence is the tool to dramatically reduce the human cost. Simple. In the lens of these business tools, okay, many things can be more clear. Artificial intelligence, target of the artificial intelligence, mainly this. I want to decrease the human costs, labor costs. Okay, and the operation cost, whatever. And what is the okay, so what kinds of things we need to manage, how we manage money, how we manage people. to increase cost, to reduce the cost and increase the value. Good. And then now we can say about it the definition of the management. Now, management. Okay. What is management? What is management? Management. Okay. So this is my personal definition. And there are tons of thousand different definitions. And in the textbook, they have also the different definitions. But this is my definition. Management is the process. That's the process of the getting things done effectively and efficiently with and through other people. Okay, that is the management. Okay, let's see what is the meaning of that. Process. And that's a repeated or reciprocal process. Okay? And that is not a one-shot intervention. I'm a great leader, and I say so, you must do it. No, that is not a management. Now, management is a iterative, repetitive, and the reciprocal process. That's going on, do it again. That's a reciprocal process. That's not just a one-shot something. No. Because I'm a great leader, I say so, we must do it. That's not it. Okay? And that's a process and getting things done. Okay, getting things done. Okay, what kinds of things? What kinds of things? Business things. Business things. And there is a important things. Okay? So, if we have enough resources, maybe we can solve any kinds of things. We can get things done, any kinds of things. But however, because we don't have enough money, because we don't have enough people, we need to choose just important things. Oh, absolutely. For example, okay, so in order to get A, what is the most important thing you need to do? Study. However, yeah, you want to do things like online shopping and online gaming something, and I need to talk with I need to take care of my boyfriend or girlfriend. What is important to get things done after getting A? To study. But however, what you do everything. So that's the reason why we need to manage something in order to complete important thing. Okay? Probably many of you still remember there is a Pareto rule. Leon, what is Pareto rule? Kyrie, what is Pareto rule? Any training rule? Okay, let's see. Tina, what is Pareto rule? 80-20 rule? Gloria, what is Pareto rule? Pareto is 20% of the root causes result in the 80% of the performance. Okay? So, we'd better to choose 20% of the important things to complete and to achieve our goals. That is a Pareto. Okay? Absolutely, we need to do important things. Not important things, don't do that. Okay? And probably if you choose at the what you did, okay, so maybe that is one of the very interesting things. 80-20 rule. And here is an example of this. Maybe you can choose something. Okay? So, now this is important. Not important. Okay? And this is urgent. Not urgent. Okay? Okay, so maybe I better to change that. A. Change that. So this is a tips of how we can choose important things and then the most important thing. Okay. Okay. This is not work. Okay. This is urgent. Not urgent. And this is important. Not important. One, two, three, four. Okay, good. Apple. So, if you have this kind of work, what should you do first? We call that is a prioritizing. Top priority. What should you do first? What is the first thing to do? Urgent, important, not urgent but important, and urgent and not important, or not urgent and not important. Urgent and important, that is your choice. Okay? What is your choice? Urgent, important, urgent, not important. Urgent, not important, urgent, not important, urgent, not important, and not urgent, not important. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is your choice? What is the first thing to do? 1. Really? Okay, 1. Kevin, what is your choice?
Wow.
Urgent and important?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody agree that we need to do that important and urgent one? First thing to do? Huh? Do you think so? So, that is this. A big bomb is coming, it's rotating, and you are running out. Right? Okay, so yeah, so rock is coming down and you are now running out. Oh, so because that's urgent, that's important. So everybody agree? Okay, so we need to complete. First we need to do the urgent and important thing, right? No? Huh? Anybody objection? Anybody? Okay, so what is your choice? 2. Oh, not urgent and important, right? Why? Why do you think so? Why do you think so? parents?
My parents told me.
Your what?
Yeah, my parents told me.
Oh, okay. So you have a very wise parents. Okay. This concept comes from the seven habits of the highly effective people. That's Stephen Covey's writing. Okay. Usually, this is current. Okay. And that's currently I am pushed by this kind of the work. However, this is not urgent, and the important thing is my future. So then I am going to this. I'm going to this. I know I must do it. But however, which one is more important? Just to catch up the current or the creating a future? What is the best way to predict the future? What is the best way to predict future? What is the best way to predict the future? Creating. If you want to get a good job, you need to do something necessary thing. But is it urgent? No, that's not urgent. But it's important. If you want to apply for the good schools, you need to study GRE or TOEFL or something else. Okay? If you want to make your own business, maybe you better to bring your business idea now. Is it urgent? No, that's not urgent, but that's important. So Stephen Covey suggests what you need to do first, important thing is this. You need to focus on creating the future. Then you can address that the current thing. So first thing to do is this. Then you can do this. Then you can do this. However, do you need to do this? Probably you don't need to. You can minimize this. This is how we manage our things. If you do not know how to manage things, maybe you will just catch up the urgent. That's totally out of control, out of management. We need to complete important things throughout prioritizing something. That's what we are learning. And that kinds of not urgent and the important thing is usually 20%. If you invest 1 hour a day for creating your future, maybe that will result in the 80% of your outcomes. So, management is get important things done. Okay? And effectively and efficiently. What is the effectiveness? What is the efficiency? I said effectiveness is we do the right thing. Okay? Efficiency means we do things right. Okay, we do the things right. It is easy to understand. We just follow the process. We just follow the best practice. We just follow the best routines or something. Okay, good. And then here is the problem. What is the effectiveness? What is the right thing? What is the right thing to do? How we can define it? Somebody say so? No. What is the right thing to do? Is this the right thing? Okay, so now we have a pandemic situation. Okay, and absolutely by using this kind of a pandemic situation, maybe I can maximize my profit. Is it the right thing to do? What will happen if I do? Maybe that's not legal. However, though, our customers will be unhappy, and I will lose my future revenue. I will not choose that. However, everything depends on your choice, your decision. In order to make a decision, in order to make a choice, we need to have a standard. What is your standard? Do you have your personal standard? No, absolutely. You have, everybody has a different personal standard. However, is your standard is acceptable by people? Can I put up with you? Can you put up with me? We need to think of that. What is the right thing to do? What is the right thing to do? Okay? That is related with value. That is related with value, culture, ethics. So that's the reason why we need to think of that kinds of things. Not because I want to do something. No. Because we need to manage the others' expectations. We definitely need to manage others' expectations. In order to pursue them. In order to get things done. So I want to go to the graduate school and I need money. So how you can get money? Who can serve for that? Who can help that? Your parents. Okay, so then can you persuade your parents? Wow. We need to manage their expectations. We have to manage them. To get money. So that's our work. That's the management. Okay? So management is easy to understand, but not easy to exercise. Anyway, and with and through other people. Oh, if I can do something, if I can do everything, I don't need to manage. I just need to manage myself. Okay? That's not easy, but however, okay, so that's not bad. But however, can we do that? Can we do everything by ourselves? No. That is the reason why we need another. Okay? How we can persuade your parents to support my graduate study, and how I can persuade the CJ to do something else. Is it easy? No. I fail every day, but I never stop. Whatever, if we want to get things done effectively and efficiently, we mainly try to persuade people and work with people. And then we need to get things done through and with people. And people usually give us money. Okay? Social capital. So that is my definition of the management. And who manage? Who manage? Yeah, absolutely you. And who are you? Manager. Manager, management. Managers manage. Managers manage. I'm a professor. I will be a banker. I will be a data analyst. I will be an accountant. I don't need to be a manager. Do you think so? Accountant. Okay, for example, a public audit accountant. Are you working alone? Never. You have accounting, you have a boss, you have a subordinate, you have somebody else, blah, blah, blah. Then you need to manage. So then, technically, if you work with somebody, you need to manage, and then you are a manager. Managers manage. Management is the iterative, repeated, and reciprocal, ongoing process. Not one-shot intervention. And management is getting things done, important thing, especially not urgent and important something, and not urgent and important thing. We need to manage those kind of things. We need to prioritize and we need to manage important things to get the best result effectively, okay, with and through other people, because if we need to work with others, let's go management. However, maybe you can read a lot of different definitions. That's my personal definitions. Okay, good. That's a managing. And this is the definition of the management. However, in the textbook, maybe you can see a few number of the different approaches to understand the management. And traditionally, management is counted as a function of like accounting or finance. Okay, management is a management. Okay, and who defined that management at the first? Henry Payol. Payol defined that the management has four major functions. And he proposed the management performing these four functions. First, planning. Second, organizing or staffing. Third, leading people. And controlling. POLC, pork. Okay? So, Payol and the traditionally, okay, we define management is a function of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. If somebody do this kind of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, we can think that he or she is a manager. Okay, that's a functional approach. If we do the planning, accounting, finance, many times you are involving in this process, planning department. Do you know what the planning department are doing in the real business world? They make a budget. They are projecting. They predict the future, and then they distribute the resources according to the plans. So accounting and finance, your main job is usually to the planning. Interesting. Organizing and staffing, organizing people usually. How we can set up the organized structure. So you are now organizing team. Okay, is it easy? Not easy. Okay, so you are now recruiting your team members. We call that is staffing. Is it easy? No, easy. Well, somebody do that. Okay, so we call that is organizing or staffing. Okay, so we got our exercising and the leading. Oh, so team coordinators. So is it easy to lead somebody? Persuade. And the reports to the professor. Not easy, but somebody needs to do it. Okay? In order to get things done, somebody needs to do this. Leading and controlling. That is related with iterative, repeated, reciprocal process. Do. And there is another. You will learn about it, the quality management. And PDCA. Plan, do, control, action, and do it again. Plan, do, control, action, plan, do, control, whatever. So, iteratively, repeatedly, we check it out. We check it out what's going on. We call that is a control. Okay? Accounting, finance, especially the finance guys, you do these two parts, planning and control. You manage people throughout money, budget, money. By using money, you control people. Oh, really? Really, planning and control is your work. Maybe. So that is related with money management, managing money. Okay, that's one of traditional approach of the management throughout functions. Okay, good. Then I better to stop here and let's have a 10 minutes break and then let's continue. Okay, good. Yeah, 10 minutes break. Okay, now yeah, we learned about the functional approach in the management. Okay, so 4 functions we perform in the management. Planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Especially the accounting and finance, you usually participate in the planning and the controlling a lot because you need to manage people throughout money. Okay, planning and controlling. Okay, good. And the second approach is the role-based approach in the management. Role-based. Okay, what kinds of the managers take a role? What kinds of things they are doing? Role-based approach. And the Minter proposed that there is a specific roles of the managers. Okay, and the Minter proposed managers usually do the 3 most important roles in their work. The three important roles of the managers is first, interpersonal role. Interpersonal role. Okay? For example, the figurehead, the leader, liaison, okay, something like that. Okay, so then I want to manage something. I want to make that happen for the course project. Okay, so absolutely I need to manage everybody. However, I have only 2 hands. I cannot control every single body. Impossible. So that's the reason I need somebody who can manage, who can coordinate the team. Team coordinator. Okay? So that I don't need to manage every single individual. But I just manage a few number of the handful number of the team coordinators. And team coordinators will manage their team. Okay? So absolutely we need somebody to control over some tasks. And then we call taking the role of the interpersonal role. They are figurehead, leader, liaison, or correspondent, or coordinator, team leader, many times manager. Okay? So if the management take a role of the interpersonal among the people. Okay, interpersonal role. And the second role of the management is knowledge. Most capable person. Informational role. Monitor, disseminator, spokesperson, whatever. Okay. So many times how we choose that the manager among our people. Who is best? Or who is best? Capable. Absolutely. Because he or she knows everything. So then I better to let her take a more important role. Because she can help others throughout sharing their information. Okay? If somebody is stuck in the middle of something, okay, so if somebody is struggling to complete something, somebody needs to help them. Many times, most capable person will help them out. And then, this kind of people usually become a manager. That's an information source. Information source or the capability source or get things done throughout him or her. Informational role, okay? Interpersonal role among the people, informational role to get things done with knowledge, capability, okay? And the third role is decision. Absolutely, this is one of the most important roles in management. Decision. Okay? Within your team, okay, within an organization or the team, okay, somebody wants to go there. Somebody wants to go there. And somebody wants to go there, somebody wants to go there. Okay, but however, we can go only one direction. Who can choose that? We need somebody who make a final decision. Okay? Many times the CJ wants to go there, and I want to go there, and then so we fight. Many times, I just follow. Because he make a choice. He make a decision. I know that this direction is better. However, if I fail in persuading CJ, I must go there. Because we need to do that. We have only one direction where we can go. Okay, I know that's better. However, if I fail, I need to follow. That's a world of decision. Okay. That's okay. And then, anybody think about it, okay, so maybe we can make a better decision, okay? Okay. What is the worst choice? What is the worst decision in the world? What is the worst decision? Or what is the worst choice? Anybody think of so that's a poor decision, or poor decision, or wrong decision, wrong direction, or the stupid decision, something. Do you think so? The poor decision or the wrong decision, stupid decision is the worst thing? What is the worst decision? For me, it's okay. For me, it's okay. It's totally okay. Because I can correct. And what is the worst decision? No decision is the worst decision. Really. Really, absolutely. So anybody do not make a choice. And many managers do not make a choice. They do not do anything. What will happen? Everybody will die. Do I have that? Me too. Maybe I will show something else. Okay. Anyway, so we will see that. We will see that example. Anybody think that stupid decision, wrong decision, or the poor decision, okay, that is the worst decision. Absolutely no. It's okay because we can correct it, we can change it. We learn from that. Okay, that's okay. Really okay. You make a mistake, fine. We can learn from mistake. If somebody make a wrong decision, okay, maybe we can change it. But what will happen if there is no decision?
I think making no decision is decision. Because if we want to maintain the status quo of the company,
Oh, sure.
that's a decision.
That's a decision. No decision is a decision. Okay, no decision is a decision. Okay, so probably anybody think of this. Yes. No. Correct. Okay, so you are saying about this. I don't need to say yes, I don't need to say no, but I just do not do anything. Okay, so then why do I need it? If you do not make any decision, why do I need a manager? Management get things done effectively and efficiently, and he or she did nothing. Why should I need? Why do I need to have it? If you do not make any decision, no decision can be a good decision, probably. However, in that case, I don't need it. I am talking about the management. Management means we manage people, we manage money. Okay? So I am talking about this. Personally, it's okay. Personal choice, no decision can be a good choice. However, as a manager, don't be afraid of making a decision. If something is wrong, you can change it immediately. If something is right, go ahead. Make a choice. Make a very clear choice. Many cases, you don't know anything. Okay. Make a choice. Believe in your gut. Because you need to manage people. Individual, no decision can be possible. However, if you are taking a role of the management, don't be afraid of it. That's okay. Okay? The worst choice for a manager is no decision. Do that. So, Lynchburg proposed that the three roles of the manager: interpersonal role, contact person, and the informational role, capable or the get things done, and the decision, okay, make a choice. Entrepreneurs, disturbance handlers, resource allocators, negotiators, everything, okay, so you need to make a choice, especially in the crisis. Especially in the crisis, you need to take a very strong leadership, strong decision making. Okay? For example, now the pandemic situation is getting more incremental. Okay? Oh, absolutely, the Chinese government make a lot of stupid choices. Is it a problem? No, I don't think so. It's okay. And so why the US and the UK has the most significant, serious COVID-19 situation now? Because they didn't make a choice. Their leaders didn't make a choice. They said nothing. They didn't do control anything. Really. And that situation gets worse. Don't be afraid of making a decision. If something is wrong, change it. We can change. We can wrong, and we can change the direction. Okay. And how many hours do you need to change your mind? 1 hour, 12? No, within blink. Within 1 second, you can change your mind. What do you worry about? Okay. If something is right, okay, go ahead. Trump didn't make any choice. He just pretended he is doing something, but nothing. UK, the leaders, the prime minister, he said something, however, he got infected with COVID-19 because he didn't do anything. No decision is the worst choice. Okay, good. So, functional approach, role-based approach, and then third one is skill-based management. Skill. Okay? And then, what kinds of skills, what kinds of capabilities a manager must have? What kinds of skills do a manager need to have? What kinds of skills you are learning about? Management, business. What are you learning for? To build up your skills. What kinds of skills do I need? What is the most important skill a manager must have? Social skill, probably. Anything else? There is, okay, three things, okay? Technical skill, social skill, conceptual skill, okay? But however, we can elaborate it more. Because nowadays the society is getting more important, is getting more complex and complicated, and the situation is getting more complex. Okay, so technical, social, conceptual skill is very fundamental things. And however, yeah, there is that. What else? Okay, and what kinds of skills do we need? And what kinds of functions they need? Okay, so here. This is one of the traditional way of the understanding of the manager's skill set. Manager's skill set. And however, there is a top management, C-level. C-level, CEO, CFO, COO, CHRO, okay? So top level management is here. And there is a middle level managers, like a section manager, deputy manager, okay, middle level managers are here. And entry level manager, or the newly hired somebody, employee. Okay? So here are hierarchy. So according to different hierarchy, according to different roles, according to the different roles, okay? So we need to have a different level of the skill. Different level of the skill. For example, okay? So when you want to apply for a job as an entry level manager or the entry level employee, and what is the most important thing you need to have? How you will be chosen? Talent? How I can measure the talent? You will be hired because you look to do something good, like the capability. Yeah, understand? Can you? Okay. Yeah, can you perform? That's the first question. And because you look like very capable, you can do this kind of thing. You can perform this kind of jobs. Okay? That is the reason why the employers want to hire somebody. So many cases that is related with your what can you do? And then that kind of what can you do means what technical skills you have. Can you use Excel? Can you calculate the CAPM model? Can you simulate something? And can you estimate the necessary budget? Can you do some accounting? Can you do some HR functions? Those are technical skills. Those are technical skills. Okay? And technical skills is like this. Specific expertise skills necessary. Accounting skill, cost accounting. Can you do the linear programming? No. Linear program. Can you perform the public audit? Can you calculate the cash flow? Cash flow. Can you report? What can you do? Okay, that's a technical skill. Okay, accounting or the finance. Okay, can you calculate? Can you estimate what is the predicted the CAPM something? CAPM model. Based on the CAPM model, can you evaluate the company? Really?
I know that last time.
Oh, I know. But how is it working in the field? No, unfortunately. Unfortunately, no. Anyway, so we will talk about it. Okay? And operations. And can you programming the PLC? Can you operate the machine? Can you operate the production? Can you calculate it? Can you estimate the necessary budget? And can you estimate the necessary part? Okay. Can you do some research? Okay. And do you have a computer skills? I'm asking about can you use that artificial intelligence to predict something? Okay. Can you mine some data? Can you handle with a big data? What can you do? Okay, so that's what you are learning about to get the technical skills. They are the technical skills. Fortunately, unfortunately, college cannot teach that kinds of specific technical skills because we don't have a situation. That's a totally different story. What the college teachers teach or deliver something, the fundamental theories, fundamental principles, fundamental way of doing it. Okay? But however, you will learn specific technical skills in a certain job. Okay? So, do you believe that the financial analysis is the same in the insurance company and the bank? No, totally different. Okay? However, we choose somebody who looked like he or she can do this. So you need to be pretend. You need to be pretend, oh, I can do it. Really? And how we can evaluate somebody? usually we use educational background. That's the reason why we need to go to the good schools or the good something. That is a signaling. That is a signaling. Okay? That's a signal. Okay? Nothing more. Whatever. So, if the first entry level manager in this level, okay? So mainly you need to perform a certain specific task by using your technical skills. Technical skills. However, you need a certain amount of the social skill, and then you need to understand the strategy, something conceptual thinking. Okay, so then you promoted as a middle-level manager after 5 years or 7 years. And what is the most important management affairs you need to perform? You have your subordinate, you have your team leader, and you have your boss. So in the middle, you need to manage people. You need to manage the bottom, you need to manage the top. The middle-level managers. Okay. For example, so yeah, I am. Okay, I'm a middle-level manager. Now, in this school, so I have boss, CJ. I need to manage him. I need to manage him. However, I am working as a coordinator of the management department. So I have 12 management faculties, okay, faculty members. So that I need to serve them. So, what is the main task on me as a coordinator of the management department? I need to manage social skills. So that social skills I need. Okay, I need to lead changes, and I need to build the capabilities. I need to educate the newly hired faculty members, and the newly hired somebody. I need to secure the credibility. I need to keep my reputation. I need to keep my reputation of my department, my organization. And I need to capitalize and connecting the people. So that's a social skill. A long story short, I need to be a good beggar. I please do that, CJ. Okay? Please do that, my professor. You know, first, please, can you do that? Yeah, we need to. So middle-level manager is like a playing coach. Yes. Okay. Apple? Do you know the NBA? Do you know that the Michael Jordan? Oh, do you know that? Do you remember the Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan played at the Washington Wizards as a playing coach. Okay. Right. Do you know the playing coach? Playing coach is a person who is old enough and he needs to retire, but he cannot retire, and he plays as a team member. And however, he is a representative of the director. So that he works sometimes and to play. And however, he coordinates somebody in order to solve a problem more efficiently. So that's a play coach. Sometimes we need that kinds of functions. And then many times, middle-level managers take the role of the playing coach. Many times, they need to perform their specific task. And fortunately, they have that kinds of experiences. Okay, sometimes. And moreover, they are the representative of the certain strategy from the company or from the boss. They need to understand what the boss or the organization need to complete. Conceptual skills. But in order to do this, middle-level manager must be good at social skills. Okay? Good. And now you promoted as a top management. Chief Executive Officer, CEO, CFO, CHRO, something. And then you don't have any over or something, okay? So then, what is the main function of you? You need to make a decision. You are a decision maker. You cannot avoid that. You are a decision maker. Okay? And then, how we can make the right decision? How we can improve our decision quality? If we can improve our decision quality, okay, so we can save a lot of unnecessary money, unnecessary people. a stupid decision, okay, make a lot of trouble, you know. So what is the best, what is the most important skill set for the decision maker? They need to have a direction. Where should we go? Okay, so what is the meaning of this? Leadership. What is a leader in Chinese? Leader. Huh? 领导. Can you write it? 领导. What is a leader? Leader in Chinese. 영도. 영도 is to have something. But yeah, matter. Okay, so yeah, usually we use this. No? No?
This means guide.
It's a bird?
Guide. Looks like.
So are you using this? No? 领导? Okay, so there is a difference between the China and the Korea. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we use this. And that means, okay, so we direct. Okay? So that's a directing. Okay? What is the purpose of this? Indicating the direction. Okay? So conceptual skill means that we need to define a certain direction to lead the people. Okay? Now what is the meaning of the 领导is a head or something? What is the meaning of 领? No. That's a original that must be a head or something. And the head, by using your head, and then you make a command. Right? Command with your brain. Right? Yeah, I know about the original. The original character of that. Ling. Okay, so that's a command. Okay, and that's a head. That's a head. No? What is this? Huh? Page? Really? Page? No? No. What is the right side? No. Okay. So left side I know, that's a command. No, right side. What is the right? That must be head. The page? So yeah, so I know that in my memory. Okay, so that must be a head. So head and command. By using your head, you can command something. Whatever. Okay, so whatever. So leadership is doing head. Yeah.
That's right. This is head.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. Yeah. So yeah, here, this original is this head, and this is the command. So by using your brain, you command. That's a leading field. Okay. And however, we use this. We use this letter, okay, indicating. Okay. So whatever, top leaders, top management must be able to make a direction. Okay, direction. Brain, and command. Yeah, let's go there. Yeah, let's go there. Command. Okay. In order to do that, what is the most important skill set for that? Brain. The top management to use their brain. Absolutely. Brain. Here. strategy goals, strategy analysis, driving changes, go to there, yeah, indicating employee engagement service. I need to push my people to go there. Ethics, philosophy, and role services. Now, ethics, philosophy, management philosophy, business philosophy. Why? That defines our direction. And where that kinds of the ethics or the direction come from? Their brain. They need to use their brain. But however, do you believe that many of the top management use their brain? More than 80% of the decisions of the managers is totally trash, garbage, waste, stupid. Because they are totally stupid? No. There are a lot of the dynamics in the decision making. Really? Whatever. This is a fundamental categories of the managerial skill set. Technical skills, social skills, conceptual skills. Okay? Good. 3, basic. Okay, but however, recently we are talking more about it. Maybe I will have another chance to talk about it, another skill set like meta skills. Whatever. So, good. So that in order to have the skill set, in order to have this kind of technical skill, social skill, conceptual skill, what should we do? How we can get those kind of skills? We need to study. What is the purpose of the study? Why we study? In order to make money. Before making money, we need to have a skill set. In order to have a skill set, okay? And we study. What is the purpose of your studying? Why you study? Make money, I know. In order to get
technical skills.
Yeah, in order to get skills. Okay, so how we can get skills? Study, need, and skill. There is a between. Study does not guarantee something. Okay? Okay, so there is a skill you need to have. Okay? And then you study. This is verb. Okay? This is action. And there must be the something. And then that means that guarantee the skill set. What is this? Huh? Learning. You need to learn. You study in order to learn something. Okay? And after learning, you can get the skill. Okay? Study is of something before having a learning. So learning is innate to something. Okay? And the study is action to learn something. It's different. Okay? So then, I am asking how you learn. Study is one thing. How you learn. Study. Okay, study is one thing. And how you learn. How managers can learn something new. How you learn. How people learn. That's the very interesting topic in management. Okay, absolutely, we want to get things done effectively and efficiently. In order to do that, we need to have a high quality of people. Okay, and even though I invite or I recruit the best of the people, they have no idea about the specific jobs, and I need to teach them, I need to train them in order to let them have a specific skill. How I can make them learn? How we can make the managers learn something necessary? Technical skill, social skill, conceptual skills. How you learn formulating a strategy. How you learn to manage the people. How you learn to resolve a conflict between the people. How you learn to predict some future. Professors can teach that. Yeah. So how we can learn from the practice? Why we do the global practicum or the learning or the internship? What's the purpose of the internship? You do the internship, something, okay, why? Why that is necessary? You want to learn something from the internship, and how you learn from the internship? What you learn, how you learn. Study, internship is not a study. Okay? So, this is a fundamental question of how we can develop the business talent. So, Jeffrey emailed, he was educated at the Harvard MBA, and he destroyed the General Electric. This is one of the most critical questions in our business field as well, in the management. How we manage those kind of people. And then, specifically, I'm very interested in this. How we can develop a business talent who can lead us to the better society. I'm getting old and I'm totally stupid. I'm okay. So, and Harvard, we need something new blood from your generation who can help us to go to a better direction. We need to teach them, we need to train them, we need to make them learn. How we can make the people learn? How I torture? Just simply torture! Your mom, your father, just to study. If you do not study, I will torture you. Go! And you study? No. Me either. No, never. Whenever my mom push me down, you study. No. It's natural. It's our human nature. How we can make the people learn, especially how we can make the managers, potential leaders learn. Technical skills, social skills, and the strategy, or the conceptual skills, and the meta skills, whatever, they need to learn. How we can make them learn. And this is my summaries of how we can make the people learn. Think of it. Anybody learn something by doing. Learning by doing. Practice. Absolutely. So, if we perform, okay, do you remember when you learn about how to ride a bike? How did you learn? Bicycle. How did you learn? How did you learn to ride a bicycle? Bicycle or a bike? You try it again, you try it again, we practice again, you do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. You learn how to ride a bike by doing. We call that is a learning by doing. We call that is a practical. Learning by practice. Okay? So then we, management educators and the management trainers, we encourage our learners to have identify business problems and plan, organizing, leading, and controlling business problem solving project or practical or solve the business problems with the practical solutions, like providing an internship. The purpose of the internship is we want to let you have the chance to learn something by doing. Learn by doing. Like riding a bike. Learning by doing is one thing. Okay? Good. And another way of the learning is, at the internship, you do learn by doing, okay, but in the internship, okay, so what you do copy and you do very simple tasks. Learning by doing. And why, for Harvard, why we give you internship chances to teach something, to make you learn? when you have a chance to observe what the others are doing. For example, when you are 5 years old, okay, so babies, how a baby learn a language? How a baby learn language? How did he learn the Chinese? Why I cannot speak Chinese? Because I didn't learn from my mom. How did you learn your Chinese language?
Imitate.
Huh? Imitate. Through observing your mom. Your mom talk. And then you observe. And then you imitate, replicate, and then you practice by yourself. Okay, to repeat that again, to practice that again. Okay, you first need to observe what the others are doing. And how did you learn about how to use that Taobao? How did you learn the Taobao using e-commerce? Maybe one of your friends showed that. And you can do this. Then you observe, you learn that. Okay? So, people learn from observation. We call that vicarious learning. And that vicarious learning by observation, was proposed by the Kurt Lewin and what is that? Bandura. Professor Bandura at the University of Iowa. And the Bandura examined how kids can learn the language, how the managers can learn something very specific, the expertise, okay? And he observed many things and he got to know people learn from observation. So important. How we can learn? Observation. Okay, that is a vicarious learning or learning by observation. Okay, in order to do that, we want to let you have some examples. You see what the managers are doing at the internship, okay? You see what the employees are doing, what the managers are doing, what the companies are doing. Even though you do a very menial job, however, you can observe what are they doing. Then you know. That's how you get the skills, necessary skills. Okay? So if you observe a employee argued with something important with the manager, and there are different ways of doing, and a few number of the employees will be confronted with the manager. Hey manager, yeah, you are wrong. And he will be beaten. Okay, however, a few number of the smart employees will be use another different strategies to persuade the managers. Then you will observe. And you will know, I better to use another strategy to persuade my boss. Learning by observation, learning from examples. In order to do that, we invite business leaders to listen and archive the business problem solving stories and practice and work with for the business professionals. Okay, good, nice. And how we learn better? The best form of the learning is learning by teaching. Really. What is the best way to memorize all the very important things? Is it better to exercise? Or is it better to teach something from others? Learning by teaching. So, maybe probably there is a situation, okay? So if you now go to the high school, your high school, okay? So maybe if your high school students invite you to talk about, to listen from you, what is going on in your WKU school, and then maybe you will prepare something, and then during that kind of the process of preparing, you are introducing the WKU something, you get to know much about that the WKU. Learning by teaching. And do you believe that I am smart enough to memorize all the textbooks or all the materials? No, I'm not. No. And how I can get to know something like that? Okay, because I taught, I teach it, I teach. So then I memorize something better. The best form of the learning is teaching. Teaching don't need to be a teacher do something. No. You can teach your friends how to use the power. You can teach. And then you can teach how to persuade your boss. When I don't think so. So maybe you'd better to compare with the CJ with the bio-media. Okay. If you want to persuade somebody, you can teach. Okay? And teaching is not just teaching something. That's the information sharing. You need to cultivate your information. You need to cultivate your knowledge, and you need to share it. And how about the WeChat? Why do you post a moment? Why do you post a certain important information at your social network? Because you want to share it. Why? Because you want to make an impact on your network. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's we call teaching. We teach interaction. Really. So then we learn by teaching. Study is one thing. Okay? However, in order to get the technical skills, social skills, conceptual skills, that necessary managerial skills, we learn by doing, we learn by observation, we learn by teaching. Okay? Absolutely. And I would like to let you have a chance of this. Course product. You need to teach something. You learn something, you need to organize your teaching, and then you need to perform teaching. That would be the best way to learn something important.